Have you ever felt like the world is just waiting to knock you down? Every time you turn around, someone is there, ready to show you disrespect. Imagine this. What if the next time someone throws a curveball of disrespect your way, instead of boiling over with anger, you responded with such calm that you actually walked away feeling empowered? Sounds too good to be true. Well, it's not. It's Stoicism in action. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's not just about enduring pain or suffering silently, but about transforming every challenge, especially disrespect, into a stepping stone toward personal growth. Stoicism teaches us that our true power lies not in changing the world around us, but in mastering our own perceptions, decisions, and actions. If you find value in our journey so far, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button and watch until the end. You're different from the majority. Consider yourself an exception. We'll unravel 10 Stoic lessons that promise to change the way you handle disrespect forever. These aren't abstract theories, but practical, life-changing strategies that have stood the test of time, helping countless individuals turn their reactions into responses and their struggles into strengths. So if you're tired of feeling like a victim of others' rudeness and ready to take control of your inner peace, stay tuned. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand Stoicism on a deeper level, but also equip yourself with tools to maintain dignity and calmness no matter what life throws your way. Embrace these lessons and watch as the world's disrespect turns into mere ripples against the fortress of your serenity. Let's get started on this journey of transformation and empowerment together. Let us start your Stoic journey with Stoic control, where timeless truths meet everyday life. Lesson 1. Understand control. Have you ever found yourself getting worked up over something only to realize that it was entirely out of your hands? The Stoics introduce us to this powerful concept, the dichotomy of control. It essentially says that some things are up to us and many things are not. It sounds simple, but its implications are profound. When someone disrespects you, your gut reaction might be to feel hurt, angry, or even seek revenge. But Stoicism invites us to pause and ask, is this within my control? The actions and opinions of others lie outside our control, as frustrating as that might be. When we understand this, we start to see that getting upset over someone else's disrespect is like trying to stop the rain from falling. It's futile and exhausting. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to focus on our internal responses, which we can control. How we interpret and react to disrespect is entirely up to us. By embracing this Stoic principle, you empower yourself to maintain your equanimity in the face of disrespect. It's not about suppressing your emotions or pretending the disrespect doesn't matter. It's about choosing not to give external events power over your internal peace. This doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice, a conscious choice we make over and over again. Imagine someone insults you in front of your friends. Your immediate reaction might be to feel humiliated or to lash back. But what if instead you took a deep breath and reminded yourself that their words can only affect you if you let them? This is where you exercise your control, choosing not to let someone else's opinion disturb your peace of mind. So the next time you encounter disrespect, remember this lesson from Stoicism. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If it's not, let it go. Focus on what you can control, your response, your emotions, your actions. This is the essence of Stoic resilience and the first step toward handling disrespect with dignity and strength. Lesson 2. Embrace wisdom. This is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a crucial ally in dealing with disrespect. Wisdom, in the Stoic sense, isn't just about accumulating knowledge. It's about applying that knowledge in practical ways, especially in challenging situations. It's about knowing the difference between what matters and what doesn't, what we can change and what we must accept. When someone disrespects you, it's easy to let emotions take the wheel. Anger, frustration, hurt. These feelings can cloud our judgment and lead us down a path of reactive, often regrettable responses. But what if we could pause, step back, and see the situation through the lens of Stoic wisdom. This isn't about dismissing our feelings, but understanding them, questioning them, and deciding how we want to let them influence us. Stoic wisdom teaches us to ask ourselves critical questions. Why does this disrespect bother me? Is it truly significant, or is it my perception that magnifies its importance? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and contributes to my well-being? By engaging in this reflective process, we're not just reacting to external triggers. We're responding in a considered, measured way. This embrace of wisdom also encourages us to see the bigger picture. Disrespect, in the grand scheme of things, is often a minor blip. When we apply wisdom, we recognize that our self-worth isn't tied to others' opinions or actions. We learn to detach our happiness and peace of mind from external validation and focus instead on our internal moral compass. Moreover, wisdom helps us navigate our interactions with understanding and compassion. When faced with disrespect, consider the possible reasons behind the other person's behavior. Perhaps they're acting out of ignorance, insecurity, or their own struggles. This isn't about excusing their behavior, but understanding it, which can change how we respond. Instead of meeting disrespect with hostility, we can choose empathy, patience, or even polite assertiveness, responding in ways that uphold our dignity without escalating the conflict. Embracing Stoic wisdom gives us a roadmap for navigating life's challenges with grace and resilience. It empowers us to choose our responses, to act rather than react, and to align our actions with our deepest values. So the next time you face disrespect, remember the power of wisdom. Reflect, understand, and respond with clarity and composure. This is how we bring Stoic principles to life, transforming every encounter into an opportunity for growth and learning. Lesson 3. Respond with compassion. This lesson is particularly transformative because it takes us beyond just managing our own reactions. It's about actively choosing to engage with others in a way that reflects the best of our humanity. When we respond to disrespect with compassion, we are not just protecting our own peace of mind, we are also fostering a more understanding and empathetic world. So what does it mean to respond with compassion, especially in the face of disrespect? It doesn't mean excusing disrespectful behavior or allowing ourselves to be mistreated. Instead, it's about recognizing the underlying pain or insecurity that often drives such behavior. It's seeing beyond the immediate act of disrespect to the humans struggling behind it. In Stoicism, the emphasis is often on our interconnectedness and the idea that everyone is doing what they believe is right according to their own perception. When someone disrespects you, they are, in a way, revealing their own vulnerabilities or misconceptions. Responding with compassion means acknowledging this, understanding that their behavior is more about their internal battles than it is about you. But how do we cultivate this compassionate response? It starts with empathy. Try to imagine what might have led the person to act disrespectfully. Maybe they're having a bad day or dealing with their own feelings of inadequacy. This isn't about justifying their behavior, but understanding it, which can diffuse our anger and frustration. Next, maintain your dignity and self-respect. A compassionate response doesn't mean being passive or submissive. It means choosing to engage in a way that aligns with your values. Sometimes the most compassionate response might be to calmly assert your boundaries or offer a kind word, which can shift the dynamic and potentially open the door to more respectful interaction. Lastly, remember that compassion is also about forgiveness. Forgiving others not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to anger or resentment only harms you. So choose to let go and move forward. This doesn't mean forgetting or allowing a pattern of disrespect to continue. It means freeing yourself from the burden of negative emotions. By embracing compassion, you embody the Stoic principle of responding to life's challenges with virtue and integrity. You transform disrespect into an opportunity to practice kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, which not only benefits you, but can also inspire those around you. So the next time you're faced with disrespect, remember that you have the power to choose compassion. In doing so, you elevate not just yourself, but potentially everyone involved in the interaction. Lesson 4. Practice Stoic mindfulness. In a world that's constantly buzzing with distractions, pressures, and instant reactions, Stoic mindfulness offers us a sanctuary of calm and clarity. But let's demystify something here. When we talk about Stoic mindfulness, it's not just about being present or aware. It's about being deeply connected to our rational mind, even amidst chaos or disrespect. Stoic mindfulness is about observing our thoughts and emotions without immediately reacting to them. It's like watching clouds pass by in the sky. They're there, they're real, but you don't have to let them dictate the weather of your mind. When someone disrespects you, your initial feelings might be a storm of anger, hurt, or indignation. Stoic mindfulness invites you to recognize those feelings without letting them overwhelm your reason. Here's how you can practice it. When you feel the sting of disrespect, take a moment to pause. This pause is powerful. It's your space to choose how you'll respond rather than letting knee-jerk reactions take the wheel. In this pause, ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What part of this is within my control? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and virtues? This mindful approach doesn't just cool down the heat of the moment, it also sharpens your ability to act with intention. You begin to notice patterns in your reactions and can start to redirect them in healthier, more constructive ways. Mindfulness also enhances your emotional resilience. By practicing this awareness, you're less likely to be caught off guard by future instances of disrespect. Instead, you develop a calm, steady demeanor that can handle such situations with grace and composure. Think of Stoic mindfulness as your mental training ground. Just like physical exercises build strength, this practice builds emotional resilience. With consistent mindfulness, you become more adept at navigating the stormy seas of disrespect with an inner compass that keeps you on course. So embrace the pause, observe your thoughts and emotions with curiosity, and choose your responses with wisdom and intention. This is the heart of Stoic mindfulness, and a crucial tool for handling disrespect in a way that empowers and uplifts you. Lesson 5. Focus on virtue. When faced with disrespect, it's easy to let our focus shift from what truly matters to what's happening in the moment. We get caught up in the insult, the anger, the desire to retaliate. But Stoicism teaches us to redirect our focus towards something more meaningful and lasting: virtue. Virtue in Stoic philosophy is about embodying moral excellence and integrity. It's about making choices that reflect your highest values, regardless of external circumstances. When someone disrespects you, it's an opportunity to practice virtue, whether that's patience, humility, or assertiveness. Here's how focusing on virtue can change the game. Instead of letting the disrespect dictate your response, ask yourself how you can act in accordance with your values. If your value is respect, then respond in a way that upholds that principle. If your value is calmness, then maintain your composure. By focusing on virtue, you're not just reacting to the immediate situation. You're choosing to act in a way that aligns with your deeper principles and long-term goals. This shift in focus has several benefits. It empowers you to respond to disrespect with dignity and self-respect, rather than descending into negativity or retaliation. It also helps you maintain your personal integrity, ensuring that your actions are consistent with your values, rather than being swayed by momentary emotions. Moreover, practicing virtue in the face of disrespect can have a ripple effect. Your composed, respectful response can sometimes even inspire others to reflect on their behavior and engage with you differently. At the very least, it reinforces your own self-respect and strengthens your character. So next time you face disrespect, ask yourself, how can I respond in a way that reflects my values? This focus on virtue will not only help you handle disrespect with grace, but also contribute to your growth as a person of integrity and strength. Lesson 6. Cultivate self-awareness. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of Stoic resilience. It's about understanding your own emotions, reactions, and triggers. When someone disrespects you, your immediate reaction might be emotional, anger, hurt, or defensiveness. Self-awareness helps you step back and analyze why you're feeling this way and how you can respond constructively. Cultivating self-awareness involves a few key practices: reflection, journaling, and honest self-assessment. Reflect on your past reactions to disrespectful behavior. What patterns do you notice? What triggers your strong emotional responses? Journaling can be a helpful tool here. By writing down your experiences and feelings, you can gain insights into your emotional landscape and identify areas for growth. Self-assessment is also crucial. Ask yourself questions like, what do my reactions to disrespect say about me? Are there underlying insecurities or beliefs driving my response? Understanding these aspects of yourself can help you manage your reactions more effectively and respond in a way that aligns with your values and goals. By increasing your self-awareness, you become more adept at handling disrespect with poise and maturity. You're able to recognize when your emotions are taking over and can make a conscious choice to respond in a way that reflects your best self. This self-awareness also builds emotional resilience, enabling you to face future challenges with greater composure and clarity. Incorporate self-awareness practices into your daily routine. Reflect on your interactions, journal your experiences, and engage in honest self-assessment. As you cultivate this awareness, you'll find that your ability to handle disrespect with grace and strength becomes more natural and intuitive. Lesson 7. Maintain perspective. Stoicism encourages us to view life through a broader lens. When faced with disrespect, it's easy to get caught up in the moment and let it overshadow everything else. But maintaining perspective allows you to see the bigger picture and keep minor insults in their proper context. Ask yourself, is this disrespectful moment a reflection of my entire life, or is it just a small incident in a much larger narrative? When you step back and evaluate the situation in the grand scheme of things, you may find that the disrespect you're facing is relatively insignificant compared to the overall quality of your life and relationships. Maintaining perspective also involves recognizing that everyone experiences disrespect at some point. It's a common part of the human experience. When you see it this way, it becomes easier to handle it with equanimity rather than letting it derail your mood or sense of self-worth. Consider using techniques like visualization to help maintain perspective. Imagine yourself looking back on this moment from a future vantage point. How significant will this incident seem in hindsight? This exercise can help you detach emotionally and respond in a more balanced, measured way. By keeping perspective, you prevent moments of disrespect from defining your day or influencing your self-worth. Instead, you maintain your focus on what truly matters and approach each challenge with a clear, composed mindset. Lesson 8. Embrace the impermanence. In Stoicism, embracing the impermanence of life is a powerful practice. Everything, including disrespect and conflict, is transient. When you recognize that all experiences, whether positive or negative, are temporary, you gain a sense of detachment and peace. Disrespect can feel particularly harsh because it disrupts our sense of stability. But by embracing the idea that this too shall pass, you can ease the emotional impact of such moments. This doesn't mean ignoring or dismissing the disrespect. It means understanding that its effect on you is temporary and manageable. Practicing this awareness involves reminding yourself that each moment of disrespect is fleeting. You can use affirmations or meditative practices to reinforce this perspective. For example, when faced with disrespect, remind yourself, "This moment will pass, and I have the power to respond with grace." By embracing the impermanence of disrespect, you prevent it from having a lasting impact on your emotional well-being. You maintain your inner peace and resilience, knowing that every challenge is a temporary phase in the broader context of your life. In addressing the challenges of disrespect, the Stoic principles covered in lessons 1 through 8 offer a profound approach for maintaining inner peace and dignity. We begin by understanding that while we cannot control others' actions, we can control our responses. This realization helps us focus on our own behavior and reactions, rather than becoming consumed by external provocations. By applying wisdom, we can approach disrespect with a thoughtful perspective, recognizing that others' behavior often stems from their personal struggles rather than a reflection of our worth. compassion and empathy become key tools, allowing us to handle such situations with understanding and patience rather than defensiveness. Mindfulness and self-awareness further enhance our ability to manage our reactions effectively. Observing our thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed enables us to respond in alignment with our core values. Maintaining perspective helps us to see beyond the immediate situation, keeping our broader sense of purpose and well-being intact. If you found value in our journey together, we humbly ask that you express your support by liking and subscribing. Your thoughtful reflections and insights are welcome in the comments below. Share this wisdom with others, and remember, by integrating these Stoic principles, we can transform the experience of disrespect into an opportunity for personal growth and resilience, ensuring that we remain grounded and composed in the face of adversity.